I'm Bill Still reporting for Transit TV News. Here's the latest news for Friday, April 19th. Massive explosion at Texas fertilizer plant. Gun control supporters vow to keep fighting. Bail revoked for Musharraf in Pakistan. NBA fans in Sacramento wonder what's next.
This is AP News Minute. In Boston, a visit from President Barack Obama, a church service comforting those injured in the marathon bombing. But Obama is vowing to hunt down those responsible for the twin blasts, promising justice. Texas Governor Rick Perry is calling the deadly fertilizer plant explosions a truly nightmare scenario. As many as 15 people are feared dead, more than 160 others injured in the small town of West Texas. A former justice of the peace is charged with capital murder in the slayings of a North Texas district attorney and his assistant, who prosecuted him for theft. Eric Lyle Williams has been in jail since Saturday.
More than 60 victims of Monday's bombings at the Boston Marathon remain hospitalized, including a dozen who are in critical condition.
I was just praying for no more explosions.
He remembers ducking for cover as the bombs went off, and a far-off look enters Jared Clowry's face.
The first explosion went off, and I got this feeling like we should get into the street, so I told my friends, let's get in the street, everybody in the street, and it was a split second. I tried to hop over the railing, and as I was hopping over the railing, I told my friend's girlfriend, get in the street, and that's when the explosion happened.
He has shrapnel in his legs and hands, severe burns and tissue damage. His facial hair is singed off, but he's lucky. He still has all 4 limbs.
We had several fractures, open fractures, so fractures that were exposed to the air. There were some nerve lacerations, a lot of bleeding.
Dr. Christopher Geary is an orthopedic surgeon who treated many with lost limbs. He says recovery will be long and hard.
A lot of the patients we had here were younger and very active, and those are the kind of thing, one young, very active patient who has a significant injury to her leg, and it's, to think that, all right, her whole life's been changed, and she may not get back to the previous, very high level of activity she was at before.
Wednesday was the first day Clowry spent outside. He took in some fresh air. He says he's still a bit foggy on what happened, but he knows he was fortunate.
Seeing a picture of myself on CNN, it was, I'm wearing the Red Sox jacket. My pants got, blown apart. I was very lucky. I'm blessed. Some higher power was there for me.
But those with Clowry weren't so lucky. They are badly hurt. As of now, 63 people are still hospitalized. 12 of them are critical. In Boston, Bonnie Ghosh, Associated Press.
Actors Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer unveiled Disney's remake of the classic Western The Lone Ranger at the annual CinemaCon convention.
8 men rode into canyon. I dug 7 graves. Horse says you are a spirit walker. A man who has been to the other side and returned. A man who cannot be killed in battle.
Well, we're going to show roughly 20 minutes of the film, just sort of bits and bobs, various scenes and things like that, and then we're going to show the trailer. And premiere that, and then release it, let it go out.
If we ride together, we ride for justice.
Justice is what I seek, Kimosabe.
It was a treat. I mean, I don't think that there's not a lot of westerns being made these days, and this was an opportunity to make a huge western that we had a lot of fun with. So,
the movie's always a relationship story between the two guys. So getting that chemistry is is really trying to find something that is a buddy movie, but in a very unique way. And I think also telling the story from Tonto's point of view. I think we've all heard the story of the Lone Ranger, but you haven't really heard it from the guy who was there.
Better to stay that way.
You want me to wear a mask?
There'll come a time when good man must wear mask.
All right. Let's do this.